Are you trying to lose weight but still eating lots of healthy fats? Let's talk about a huge mistake many people make. Healthy fats are great for you, but they are incredibly calorie dense. This is a critical fact many people overlook, and it could be the single reason your weight loss has stalled. Let's start with oils. Olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, they're often praised as superfoods. And yes, they have benefits. But here's the reality check. 1 tablespoon of olive oil is about 120 calories. 1 tablespoon. How many do you use when you sort vegetables or make a salad dressing? 2, 3. That's 240 to 360 calories right there, just from the oil. These are what we call empty calories in a sense, because they don't provide much satiety. You don't feel fuller after adding oil, you just add calories. Think about it. Would you feel full after drinking 3 tablespoons of oil? Of course not, but those calories are equivalent to a small meal for some people. This is a major trap. Next up is what I call fat stacking. This is when you combine multiple healthy fat sources in one meal, unknowingly creating a calorie bomb. Let's build a popular healthy meal. You start with a salad. Then you add a quarter of an avocado. That's about 80 calories. Good start. Then you drizzle it with 2 tablespoons of olive oil vinaigrette. That's another 240 calories. You decide to top it with a small handful of almonds, about an ounce. Boom, another 160 calories. And maybe you throw in some chia seeds for good measure, another 130 calories per ounce. Let's add it up. Your light salad is now easily over 600 calories, mostly from fat. That's more calories than a large burger from some fast food chains. It's avocado, oil, nuts and seeds together. It happens so fast. Each one is healthy on its own, but combined without portion control, they completely derail your calorie deficit. This is why focusing on whole food fat sources is often a better strategy for weight management. Compare eating a whole avocado to using avocado oil. The whole avocado contains fiber and water, which physically fill up your stomach and signal to your brain that you're full. The oil is just the concentrated fat, stripped of all that filling fiber. The same goes for nuts versus nut butter or nut oil. A handful of almonds will likely keep you satisfied longer than 2 tablespoons of almond butter, which is easy to overeat. The physical volume and the act of chewing whole foods play a huge role in satiety. Your body has to work harder to break them down, which helps with feeling full and can even have a slight metabolic advantage. So, what's the solution? It's all about portion awareness. Healthy foods are not free foods. Calories are calories, and energy balance is a fundamental law of physics when it comes to weight change. You absolutely need fat in your diet for hormone production, vitamin absorption, and brain health. But the quantity matters just as much as the quality. Instead of pouring oil from the bottle, use a measuring spoon. 1 tablespoon, that's it. Instead of grabbing a huge handful of nuts, count them out. A serving is typically about 23 almonds or 14 walnut halves. Use a food scale if you have to, especially in the beginning. It will open your eyes to what a real portion size looks like. Let's debunk a common myth. Eating fat makes you fat. This isn't true. Overeating calories makes you gain fat, regardless of whether those calories come from fat, carbs, or protein. The problem with dietary fat is simply that it is the easiest macronutrient to overeat because it is so concentrated. 9 calories per gram compared to just 4 calories per gram for carbs and protein. You can eat a much larger, more filling volume of vegetables or lean protein for the same number of calories as a small amount of fat. Here's my final warning and advice. Don't eliminate healthy fats. That's a huge mistake that can harm your health. Instead, become a conscious consumer. Choose one primary fat source per meal. If you're having avocado on your toast, maybe skip the butter. If you're putting nuts in your salad, use a lighter, vinegar-based dressing instead of a creamy, oil-heavy one. Prioritize whole food fats like avocados, olives, nuts, and seeds over processed oils and butters whenever possible. Understand that even the healthiest food on the planet can lead to weight gain if you eat too much of it. Quality is key, but quantity is king when it comes to managing your weight. Be smart, be mindful, and you'll see the results you're looking for.